might have to put up with me a little bit. Gosh, we sure added to this group. I would like to start off with, we've said a lot of stuff today. I've heard a lot of things. Lovely. You did a great job, Susie. You didn't do bad yourself. But there's a few people here that, one thing, people passing or parties or whatever you say, Susie said part of it, it does get people together. Now, I've got a few people here that I haven't seen for a long time. One of them's right in the center here, Ken and Lois Miller.
Yes.
And they're from Hemet now, but they used to be from good old Culver City. And, of course, if Morley was here, he'd say, where? I see Nancy back there. I'm certainly glad she's here, too, from and Sylvia, I guess that's who that is back there. Yes, it is, from Alaska. And I see Mitch here in the audience. He's another one from Culver City. And on Saturdays when I'd get through with my book work and get everything ready for the big Sunday paper, I would go over to Mitch's in the afternoon and have a drink. And we would just have another drink. And then his kid said to his wife one time, she told this at my retirement party, by the way, they said, when is John going to move in with us anyway?
He said, when is he going to move in with us?
But I'm going to not talk about Virginia today for one reason. I get to emotion. And let's mention emotions just a little bit. Our church, Dr. Michael, teaches us that that God is within, and if He is within, how can't we believe then and have a hard time believing what God is? Because when our emotions come out, isn't that God? Isn't that telling us? And we don't have anything to do about these emotions. Jim, he only had a few things, a little bit to say. I feel the same way, but I'm driving myself up here to do this. One of the things about losing somebody is that you think, I shouldn't have any emotions because she's been gone for a year. I would reach over on the bed at night and she wasn't there. I thought she wasn't there. But when she's gone, she's gone too. So let's go out for that. One of the things we do as we get older, we know very well that we're a little dumber or smarter. I don't know which. But when we're younger, this is what we go through. We go through a part, we're a baby, and we start walking, you know. And boy, we can't wait till we get walking. And then we go to school, and we like it or dislike it. But we kind of want to get through that too. And then we have a family, and we want to get through that. And we get jobs and make a living and try to bring our kids up right. And then all at once, you're old. Well, where did yesterday go? Anyway, where did it go? And then you say, well, my goodness, I am old.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
So this
All
is
relative.
what we all can relate to. And that is when you go out the parking lot and you say, where's my car? And you go stick your key in, and I stupidly bought a silver car, and I think everybody in the world has a silver car. And so I put my key in, and I think, oh gosh, the battery's dead, and my key. And I look, and the license plate's the same car, it looks like mine, but it's somebody else's. And I'm sure some of you can relate to that pretty much. Another thing is, as you get a little older, probably some of you can't relate to that, but when you go up and down stairs, you go like this now. You know, I used to go like this. Now you go like this. And then you all hear me do this. What'd you say? Ask Nancy.
What'd you say?
What'd you say? That's another thing we can certainly relate to. And then I only got a couple things here now that I can remember. That's another thing. I take smart pills, so I can remember a lot more than I could last week, right, Ron? Should have had those smart pills when I was 10 years old, though. And the last thing, well, last of all, what do we hear around this complex in the morning? What do we hear? Right, Ron? Well,
Greeting the day.
To end my little talk here, I will say a little bit about Virginia. I will say that we had a fun life. We had a good working life. If Ken, he can relate to this. If I had a route and I was really in trouble, maybe 2 routes, and you had to get them out in 2 hours, remember that, Ken? I could call up Virginia, and she was my secretary, and 3:30 in the morning and say, get in here in half an hour and help me deliver papers. She was right there, wasn't she? Mm-hmm. And so she was behind me all the way. So